Let's take a coffee break now. Iced coffee by the end of the week. We're going to start with the important tasks some younger parents don't want to do for their kids.
So this is going to be controversial, but new research reveals Gen Z parents don't find reading to their kids fun, and they no longer want to do this.
I think that's horrible.
But hold on, let's get to the root of the problem. Okay, so new research by HarperCollins found that fewer than half of newborns to 4-year-olds are frequently read to. That's down from 64% in 2012. That's a big decline.
That is.
Now, researchers say part of this, I think most of it, can be attributed to the fact that many of the parents surveyed don't find it to be enjoyable. The reason being because the act of reading usually comes at the end of a very long and busy day, filled with lots of homework and extracurriculars, when parents just want to get their kid to bed so they can take a breath. So kids who are read to, however, every day, they are 3 times more likely to choose to read on their own. So their parents, I mean, we know that it helps them with their development. We know that it helps them with their speech.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's so beneficial. But I will say, I mean, look, I did try to read to my kids every night. And even now I have them do 15 minutes of reading before bed because it helps settle them down. But there were definitely days that I was like, I am so tired. I just want to go to bed, and I just want to turn off this light and have you go to bed. Yeah. So I think it really speaks to how overscheduled parents are.
That's true.
And
with
our
all
society,
the extra, and all the homework and all the things. Like even now I have a freshman in high school, and it's like, well, they can't just have good grades. They have to do A, B, and C, and D, E, and F.
Sure.
And who's taking them to all these
And
things
you have
and
to
helping
work,
them
and your
manage all
husband
these
has to
things.
work, and
So by 8 o'clock, I always say to my kids, I was Christine in the morning, I was Mom in the afternoon, and I just want 5 minutes to be Christy, which is the name I have.
You know what? I've never even met Christy. I want to meet her.
You gotta meet her. She's a lot of fun.
She probably
She
is a
doesn't come out all that
blast.
often.
She's probably a blast.
So and Christy's not reading to kids. So I do understand where it comes from, but that's not to say I think that we need to fix that because it's problematic.
I also just think it's such an amazing bonding experience.
It is.
You know, as a step parent, there are small moments that you try to hold on to because you don't have the child with you all the time either. So it's one of those things that I think about when my stepson was littler. That was just a moment that he and I could have together to set up then bonding for later. So if you're skipping out on that too.
So we need to think of it differently. Like maybe dad takes 2 or 3 days, mom takes the others, or if you have a grandparent or caregiver, they still get read to, and then that way you don't feel like you're
think about it. Doug may have pawned that off on me.
No, it's rough for me because you guys know I love reading, and literacy is so important to me. And they say that children who are read to know so many more words by the time they start. So you're making it harder for your child to read. But I do understand the time crunch with parents in our society. But I think it's why you see a lot of people say, "I'm not going to have kids. I can't fit them into my current life." It's hard.
It is hard. So hopefully we can find a nice little compromise there between parents' time and kids getting read to.
Yeah. All right. There's more and more conversations about how our returns contribute to waste. You taught me this, Christine.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm the return queen. Okay, so I love this story. A store in the Bronx is going viral for its solution, but in good and bad ways. The owner of a dollar store sells mystery packages for $4, and it's return packages from retailers like Amazon and Walmart. He sold 150 packages one day. Yeah, and the packages are still sealed. They cost only about $1 for him to purchase. And people are getting everything from foldable walking canes to zip-up sweaters to wigs. These mystery packages come from massive liquidation centers in Brooklyn and New Jersey that buy returns in bulk. But here's the problem. Some of the packages still have the original owner's names and address, and so new people are getting them, contacting some of the old owners.
So I have a friend who, during the pandemic, we would Zoom with one another, and there's 3 days in a row that we're Zooming, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta be right back." I'm like, "What'd you order from Amazon now?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't, but whoever lived here before did, and this is the 3rd day in a row I've gotten a new sweater."
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would love a little mystery package.
Right? I think it is.
Well, they're expensive to sometimes they say that the price of the item is less than what it costs for the company to take it back.
Right.
So then they're actually making money by just selling it to this guy for $1 versus taking a loss.
Yeah.
But I would love that because I love the surprise.
Yeah, the surprise.
And you know what? Someone's going to make a TikTok channel out of that. They're just going to be like, what am I going to get today?
Or remember the unboxing that was so popular for something you could unbox your mystery box?
You might get a wig for a Christmas present. You might get a cane. You never know.
Foldable cane, no less.
Okay, a newly popular drink is stirring up some controversy. I saw this on the internet. It's called pickle lemonade.
Yum.
Oh, okay, so there's mixed reaction here.
Mixed reaction.
I used to drink pickle juice. This is for me.
See, that's what I was thinking.
But is it mixed with lemonade?
Yeah, but
so that's a little sweeter.
Not at all. Think about a sweet pickle. Do you like pickles?
I like pickles, but not when they're sweet. Then they're not pickles.
I agree. I like them, the not sweeter ones. But I will tell you this. You know why I love pickles? Because after I drink pickle juice, I can whistle.
What?
It's the only time I can whistle. I can't wait to show you guys. When I hang out with Christy one day, that's what we're going to do. Drink pickle juice and whistle.
Pickle juice and whistle.
Okay, that's today's coffee break.
Now you can get your Kcal news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.